Welcome to this presentation on ACU Tapping. We have seen that acupoints are those points on the body where a stimulation has a therapeutic impact. So acupoints are there all over our body, at all parts of the body. So in conventional Chinese medicine, the acupoints are spread over, and I will show you a model so you get an idea of how the acupoints are placed in our body. So first, let's start. I think you can see that, right? So don't bother about the names or anything. I just want you to understand how the points are there all over the body. Okay. So you can see that there are some small dots marked on this model. Okay. And these dots are the acupoints, and some lines are drawn, and these lines are called as the meridians. So each meridian has a particular function and affects some parts of the body. And the acupoints are spread out at certain points along the meridians, as you can see. Okay. So stimulation at any of these points will have an impact on your body. That's what has been found and recorded. And that stimulation can be done with needles, like in acupuncture, or just simple pressure by just pressing that point with your fingers, or by applying color, or by putting seeds, or any other means of stimulation like magnets, etc. Okay. So now I just want you to see where are the points. So first look at the face. A number of points are spread out all over the face. Okay. And look at the back of the head. So you have points here, mainly at the center. And let us see the top of the head. So you have a lot of points here at the top of the head. Okay. And now if you see the arms, so there are points along the front part of your arm, along the fingers, and also points at the back of the hand. And now look at the back. So you have a lot of meridians running along the back, and one running right along your spine. Okay. So you have all acupoints here. And now if you come to the leg, so you can see you have points along the front part of the leg and also points at the back. Okay. So this is a fantastic model for you all to understand how the points are there all over the body. So it's shown only on one half and it is symmetrical at the other half. So most of the meridians are bilateral. Now, I just want to draw your attention to one or two very important points. So there is a point here. So if you take the ear, okay, and move along at the head, so you have a point here. Okay, this is called as GV20, this point. I'll show you how to locate it. Okay, so this is like a master charger for all your organs. So stimulation of this point is extremely good for many, many issues. And there are 2 points here, right? Like at the base of your head here on either side. So this is GB20. And these points are extremely good again for a number of points and problems like BP, migraine, headaches, and all the related issues that come because of that, like gastric problems, etc. Okay. And there is one point here in the middle of the chest, right? So this again is a very important point. And one here at the foot here. Okay. Not that the other points are not important, but I'll be showing you how to activate this. Now, these points have also been mapped on the hand. So when people use acupuncture, they use needles directly at these points. Whereas if we use magnets or seeds, then you can use them on these points, and we can also use them on their corresponding points in the palm. That's what we have seen. Okay. So now, while it is easy to activate the palm, I have already put up a video to show you how to activate all the points of your hands. It would be very difficult for us to activate all the points along the body, but it would have an extremely therapeutic value. And if you just follow this video daily, you can spend around 7 to 8 minutes activating. And this we do by what we call as ACU or ACU tapping. Okay, pat or tap, either way, right? So let's first start with the head. It's pretty easy to do it. What you have to do is just put pressure on the regions I mentioned, and the pressure should not be too light and should not be too hard, right? Not so hard to cause a bruise, but not so light that you don't feel it, right? So just let's start from the head region. You saw that you have acupoints all over here. You can't isolate each point and apply pressure. So let's do it in a broader frame. Okay. So hold your fingers like this so that you can get some pressure, and let's start tapping. Tap. So tap, 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 tap on your head. Now, you should tap so that you feel the force, and you should get a slight tingling sensation on your skin. But don't tap so hard that you get a bruise. Okay, but not if you tap too lightly also, there will not be effect. So the pressure should go just below the skin, and so you have to tap like this. And it's extremely soothing also. So just tap, just tap. Now all your points are activated here, right? And this point, how you can locate is close your ears with your thumb and just take it over your head, and roughly where your middle fingers meet, that would be the important master charger I told you about. So there you can just apply pressure by rubbing it. Okay, rub it rigorously. It's a very good way of doing it. Next, come to your neck, and here just below your ear, you put your fingers on the two sides. So you can do it like this. Here, and along the neck, tap. So you see, by doing this, you don't need the exact point. You only need the region. So tap. Couple of times would do. Now we saw that we have points. I showed you, just look at this, all over the face, all over the face. So what you can do is, again, do tapping of your face. So you can, especially above your brows, very important, tap. And you should feel, as I told you, a tingling sensation. Tap, 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 tap. And here, near the ear. Tap, tap, tap. You'll find it's actually very soothing, very, very soothing. Do this. And this. And don't forget this part, because there's a very important point here. So just do this over your upper lip. Okay. So it hardly takes 2 minutes. So we are done with the head and the face, right? And now let's see how you can do with your leg. What you can do with your leg. So take your feet, take it up, and then put your right leg on your left. If you want, you can stretch out your left leg and now start tapping the foot. Make sure your feet are clean and you start tapping it. And now I told you, you have a very important point here, right? So here, just press. It is the K1 point corresponding to the beginning of the kidney meridian. The first point of the kidney meridian has a lot of therapeutic value. You can give a pressure for a couple of times there. And then start. Beat, 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 beat. Now come to the front of the foot. You position it so that it's comfortable to you. I am positioning it so that you can see it in the video. Okay, this position may not be the most comfortable. How you place it is not important. It's just how you tap, tap. So you should feel the sensation. Okay. Next, you have points along the feet. Let's do this. Can you see what I'm doing? At the back. It is. Yeah. On the knee, sides of the knee. Back. Now we are done with this, and we have a couple of points, as you can see here, along the upper thigh and at the back of the thigh. So let's do that. You'll see at the end of this 2-minute tapping, your whole leg will feel very light. Now, let's go to the other leg, right? So I start from the foot, my left leg. Make sure you cover all the points, including the heel. And locate this point here. Don't be bothered about the exact point. We are not going to prick a needle. So just rub along this area. Put pressure. Now, the front portion of the foot, including the ankle, and the toes. So make sure you cover everything. And now, the leg, the front portion of the leg. So you will feel all the edges tingling, edges of your skin cells, your knee, the side of your knee, the thigh, back, and the front. Okay. Now you're done with your legs and your thighs. And now you can see here from the neck to the back, You have a lot of points here, very, very important points, okay, which control a lot of your nervous system and its functions. So at the back, try to do it. So as much as your hand can reach. Otherwise, stretching exercises I had posted earlier would be a good replacement. So as much as your hand can reach, you do it. Or if there is somebody to help you out, you can ask them to tap your back for a minute. Okay. Fine. And next, your arms. So we saw the point here, just below the head and the neck. I told you to do this for the neck. We have done it. Now let's start from there, from the shoulder blade. So I'll start with my right side. Tap, tap, tap. Nicely, tap nicely. Start with the front of the hand. These are all very good for your lungs, for your heart, these points on hand. Back. The other hand, the other shoulder, the left shoulder. Tap, 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 tap. So you see your entire body, you have done tapping. So all the cells will be energized and you'll feel a lot of energy, and it has got a lot of therapeutic value because you cannot isolate each point and, activate it. So this kind of a tapping is good, and it's helped quite a lot of people in their normal energy levels during the day. And along with this, the 5 minutes video we had shown earlier of clapping and hand exercises, if you do, then all your body points as well as points on the fingers, all of them will be energized. So please do this and do it continuously for about 10 minutes. It will take about 10 minutes to do it. And you can see the effect after about 15 days and how slowly a lot of, minor pains, etc. you feel in your body would take care of themselves.